Om. Namaste. I bow down to the very Lord Parameshwara in you all. Welcome you all for the 7-day workshop on yoga for women's wellness. The context for this workshop is based on the theme of this year's International Yoga Day. The 10th International Yoga Day's theme is Women's Empowerment through Yoga. So in this context, we from Yoga Mandir, on behalf of Indian Institute of Science and IIIT NuzVid, we have planned a 7-day workshop for women's wellness. So this is designed in a very scientific way. Day 1, you will see some of the techniques women should in general adopt, assuming that their monthly cycles, everything is fine, but what they should do. Day 2 is about what should be the practice protocol during the menstrual cycles. Day 3 is about from after the menstrual cycles, the follicular phase, till about day 14, when the estrogen levels increase, how their practice should be. Then the 4th class is during that ovulation period, day 14 to about 17, 18, what should be the practice. And then day 5 is about the from date of about 18 to beginning of the cycles or periods. So that is called the luteal phase. How should be the practice? Then day 6, we deal about one of the most contemporary problems like PCOD and fibroids. Day 7 is completely about the relaxation techniques, especially for women who approach their menopause and post-menopause. What should be the principles of practice? Of course, due to the time frames, it cannot be all comprehensive, but I have tried my best to cover most of the aspects, and we have made some useful materials which you will see on your screen, which should also help you to understand better. Thanks to Malati for introducing some of these pictorial representations, and also to Anushri for helping in conducting this course. So with this, I welcome you all. We will start our first class today. First class may be a little longish, about 50 minutes or so. Well, be with us, and hope you will have a fruitful workshop. Any comments, criticism is to improve is most welcome, and in another 1 minute we will begin the class. Namaste. Namaste. Welcome you all for the workshop on yoga for wellness of women. Today we are going to look at some of the basic minimum practices every woman should adopt to keep up with the pace of modern day life, especially for the working woman. What is it that minimum she should practice most of the days? We all know that women today have to share a lot of responsibilities, both domestic and outside in the competitive world or the working environment. So as a consequence, the women undergo lot of stress and the demands on the woman is quite high. So today we will look at some basic postures, breathing and relaxation techniques which help most women. So the number one is the lower back. How to keep it in good health is the first thing. So we will now look at some basic postures which will really help her to keep the back muscles in shape. Just one word of importance is that although this workshop is titled Yoga for Women's Wellness, well, even men can practice these postures to get the benefit. So now we'll start with the basic posture. Lay on your back, fold both legs, neck at the center, chin towards the chest. Keep your right palm on the abdomen, left palm on the chest, because the breathing should be in order. So the suggested breathing is abdominal breathing. So as you inhale, the bottom of the abdomen, middle and top of the abdomen should completely, fully expand, and simply relax. The abdominal region contracts and the air comes out. Then contract the abdomen further to make the exhalation little longer. So slow inhalation and slower exhalation. So right palm should move up as you inhale, down as you exhale, whereas left palm is almost stationary, which means the chest is pretty stable. So this is a very, very good breathing technique, the abdominal breathing. And you know that we generally breathe about 15 cycles per minute, and with little practice you can make 6 breaths per minute. About 4 seconds inhalation, 6 seconds exhalation. If you can do much longer, but at least 4 seconds inhalation, 6 second exhalation. It has been studied scientifically also that this breathing would help both psychologically, physiologically to feel better. So this breathing, abdominal breathing, is very, very important, very simple, very safe and very effective. Keep this breathing always whenever you are doing the postures. Also, don't forget And with practice, it's going to become your second nature. Now stretch both arms up. Press the feet, heels closer to the hips. Now raise your right leg up. Pull the kneecap, stretch the toes. This is a good stretch for the muscles of the legs and the thighs, and it also helps the hips and the lower back. Fold down. Left leg up. Pull the kneecap, stretch the toes. Watch your breathing. Feel the stretch in the back of the thigh and also the calf muscle. Stretching the toes towards the knee is very important. Fold down. One more time. Right leg up. Pull the kneecap, stretch the toes. And ensure that the sacrum is on the mat. Down. Left leg. Sacrum is that flatty bone of the lower, just below the lower back. When you are doing this, don't forget to press the right foot and tighten the back of the right thigh. Down. Next one, right leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. Stretch the toes. Tighten the back of both the thighs. Watch your breathing. Watch the gluteal muscles, that is the muscles around the hips and also the lower back. Release. Right leg. Change. Left leg up. Fold, hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. Tighten the back of both the thighs. And don't raise the sacrum up. You should flatten the sacrum onto the mat. Release. Left leg down. One more time, right leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. When you inhale and exhale abdominally, even the fascia, that is thick skin on your lower back, also responds to the breathing. Just watch. Release. Right leg. Change. Left leg up. Fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest. Be alert, be watchful, be present. Release. Left leg. Now the next one, right leg up. Fold it across. Heel to the root of the left thigh. Stretch the toes, tighten the back of both the thighs. So this also depends upon your flexibility at the knee. So try to pull it as close to the root of thigh as possible. push the right knee, stretch the toes up, tighten the back of both the thighs. Feel the articulation between the spinal column and the hip girdle. That's called the sacroiliac joint. Release right leg. Then chain. Left leg up. Fold. Stretch the toes. Push the knee. Tighten the back of both the thighs. So all these postures are very good for the core muscles. That the muscles around the pelvis, hip and the lower back. See, they get mobilized down. One more time. Right leg up. Fold it. Stretch the toes. Push the knee. This is also good for the knee. So this helps to keep the health of the lower back, which is very, very important. Down. Chain. Left leg. Hold. And slow breathing helps the mind also to become calm. Down. Next one, right leg up, fold, from left hand hold the ankle joint, pull it, from right hand push the knee across the chest. And this is a good stretch for one of the big muscles, the gluteal maximus muscle. Stretch the toes, tighten the back of both the thighs. Release right leg. Down. Left leg up. Fold. Hold from right hand the ankle joint. Pull it. From left hand press the knee across the chest. Stretch the left toes up. Tighten the back of both the thighs and flatten the sacrum. You get a very good stretch. Release left leg. One more time, right leg up. Fold. Hold the ankle joint, pull it, and then press the knee across the chest. So these postures in general can be done, rather I would say should be done in the morning before you start your other household or office work. Release right leg, chain, left leg. Hold the ankle joint, pull it, press the knee across the chest. So these postures not only help a healthy warm-up for the body-mind complex, it is also good to do these postures in the evening after you finish your outside work schedules, because they also help to calm down the body-mind complex. Release left leg, down. Now slowly get up from the right side. Sit upright. sit straight. So these abdominal breathing and these four postures which you did right now, they will take about 10 minutes and they do a lot good for your health, especially the health of the lower back, because as you know, lower back is one of the most highly loaded area, and it is also one of the main musculoskeletal problem that haunts quite a lot of women. So now sit upright. Now again we will do one important simple twisting posture again for the lower back to ease the stiffness in the back. So that you should sit upright, and generally we recommend to sit on a folded blanket like this, preferably. The reason is that you can sit upright. So any folded blanket you can use, and then sit upright. Like it helps to sit straight. So hips on the blanket and legs on the mat. Even if it is not there, you try to sit upright. Now one of the twisting postures, left hand on right knee, right hand fingertips on the floor, inhale, exhale, turn. Grip and turn. Press the fingertips of the right hand and turn. So you should not lose the height of the trunk. Increase the height of the trunk, twist well, and breathe abdominally. That is, as you inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. Exhale, it should contract. Good. Slowly come up. Then chain. Right hand on left knee, left hand fingertips on the floor, inhale, exhale, turn. Turn the neck also in the direction of the twist. This posture helps the lower back, the abdominal muscles and organs, and also the neck. Breathe abdominally, breathe consciously. Good. Slowly come up and then sit upright. So this is a simple cross-legged posture, which is also known as the Swastikasana. Well, as you know, the woman should focus on the health of the pelvis in particular, that the lowermost cavity in the trunk, pelvic cavity, and in general the spinal column has to be given appropriate movements so that it remains healthy. So now we are going to see a simple spinal movement in the sitting posture, which involves both extension and flexion. We will do that. For that, you should grip your shin bone from both the hands. Shin bone of whichever leg that is front, that shin bone you have to catch and sit straight. Hands straight and sit straight. Now extend the back. You see, like this, push the hips forward, lower back, bend it back, bend the upper back, and stretch the neck. Extend the neck. Arms straight. Now we have to do the flexion. This is the extension. Of course, a mild extension for the lower back, upper back, and a good extension for the neck. Now watch the lower back. You have to flex it. Then flex the upper back. Keep the arms straight. Then flex the neck. Keep the arms straight. Now extend the lower back and then the upper back and then the neck. Do it slowly. Feel every segment of your spinal column. The cervical, the thoracic and the lumbar. Extend. Now again flex the lower back. And the upper back. And then the neck. While you keep the arms straight. So once you get used to this, then you can synchronize these movements with the breathing. So as you inhale, you should slowly go to extension, completely extend. So start inhaling, inhale, and then start extension all the way from lower back, upper back to the neck. Then exhale and stay there for a couple of breaths. Now again inhale. Then as you exhale, you have to go to the flexion of the complete spinal column. Then again here, inhale, do a couple of breathings, and then you can repeat a couple of more times. But now just sit upright. So this is one simple moment which helps your complete trunk, pelvis, abdomen and chest as well. So be seated upright. Now we do one lateral bend. Keep the left palm in line with the hips. To your left side, press the palm, middle finger pointing outward. Then sit upright. Stretch your right hand up. Inhale, stretch the right hand along with the trunk. Exhale, bend onto the left side. You can flex the left elbow, but ensure that the right knee does not get up. Keep on stretching the right hand. Breathe abdominally and ensure to bend in the same plane. So don't alter the plane of the trunk. Breathe abdominally, feel the abdominal cavity, feel the complete spinal column. Now straighten the left hand slowly. Come up, gently bring the right hand down. Again, sit upright. Keep your right palm in line with your hip. Middle finger pointing forward, chest up, navel up. Stretch your left hand up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Bend on to the right side. Stretch the left hand. You can flex the right elbow and rest it on the mat. But ensure to restrain the left knee. Stretch your hand in line with the trunk. Breathe abdominally. Now press the right palm. Slowly straighten the right hand. Bring the left hand gently down and then sit upright. So these are some general movements. Then to get movement for all the other joints and major muscles, we are going to do a very mild version of sun salutation. It follows this way. You have to sit in the all fours position. Like this. You can keep a folded blanket below the knee if you wish. Otherwise a mat will do. Palms below the shoulders, so shoulder width apart. Knee below the hips, hips width apart. And keep the trunk neutral. Stretch the toes and activate the calf muscles. Watch your breathing. Breathing should be abdominal, slow, steady, and try to make the exhalation a little longer than the inhalation. So now we are going to see what we call as a mild version of sun salutation. Fold the toes, stretch the legs. This is called Dvipada Prasaranasana from Chatushpadasana. Now inhale, exhale, flex the elbow, move down. Chaturanga Dandasana. If this is not possible, you can just simply land completely like this. Then stretch the toes. Keep the palm pressed. Inhale, exhale. Rise the trunk up. Open the shoulders. Look up. Bhujangasana. Press the palms. Straighten the muscles of the arms. Stretch the neck. Look up. Now inhale, come to the Chatushpadasana, and then keeping the palm pressed, keeping the arms straight, lower the hips. Shashankasana. Don't slide the palm. Now from here, inhale, come on. Exhale. Again, bend back. Bhujangasana. Arms straight, legs straight. Now fold the toes in. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, head closer to the mat. Do the chin lock. Arms straight, legs straight. And try to press the heel firmly on the mat. Stretch the trunk. Pump the scapula up. Then slowly come to Chatushpadasana. We will do some more cycles because this simple movement would engage a major musculoskeletal system. So from Chatushpadasana, fold the toes, straighten the legs, Jipada Prasaranasana, good for the arms, legs, foot, and the wrist. Inhale, exhale, flex the elbow, move down, trunk and legs parallel to the ground, body supported on palms and the feet, very good for the elbows, shoulders, and the trunk also. Now, if this is not possible, just rest the chest and the knee, then stretch the toes, inhale, exhale, bend back, Bhujangasana. Stretch the toes, open the shoulders, look up, press the palm. Now inhale, come to the all fours of the Chatushpadasana, then exhale, bend down, Shashankasana. Take the forehead to the mat. Inhale, come up to Chatushpadasana. Exhale, bend back, Bhujangasana, stretch the toes, tighten the buttocks, tighten the calf muscles, lift the neck up, bend back. Fold the toes, inhale, exhale. Legs straight, arms straight, hips to the ceiling, head towards the flooring. Do the chin lock. Now come to Chatushpadasana. So you can also synchronize this with the breathing. Inhale, exhale. Jipada Prasanasana. Inhale, exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Bhujangasana. Inhale, exhale. Shashankasana. Inhale, Chatushpadasana. Exhale, Bhujangasana. Fold the toes as you inhale, raise the hips. Then exhale, stretch the trunk, taking the head towards the mat, arms straight, legs straight. Now inhale, exhale, come to Chatushpadasana. One more time. 1, Vipada Prasanasana. 2, Chaturanga. 3, Bhujangasana. 4, Shashanka. 5, Bhujangasana. 6, Adho-Mukha Svanasana. 7, Chatushpadasana. Good. Sit on your heels. So this is a very simple 7-step sun salutation, which in general most women can do. Maybe during
menstrual cycles. This may be a little difficult if women have a healthy menstrual cycle, then doing this kind of a posture for about 4 to 5 cycles like this will still be beneficial, because especially these days, even during the menstrual periods, women have to go out to work. All that is there, therefore it would definitely help. And what exactly have to be done in during menstrual cycles, that we will see in the next class, but this is something that you can do. Now, we will just look at one more important posture which every woman should do. So you should sit upright and then join the feet and push the knee towards the mat. This is called Baddha Konasana, chest and envelope. This is a very, very useful moment for easing the pelvis, that's the lowermost cavity. So this will help the groin, because health of the pelvis is very, very important for multiple reasons. Because there the pelvis houses the urogenital organs, and it is very essential that you give very healthy movement to that region. And here, stay here with slow inhalation, slow exhalation. And one of the important movements which women would stand to benefit is called the root lock or the Mula Bandha. You don't have to hold the breath. A simple way to do is slowly inhale. As you inhale, the pelvis, abdomen should expand. When we say abdominal breathing, pelvis is definitely involved. Slowly inhale and then slowly exhale. Towards the end of the exhalation, when you contract the abdomen, try to contract the urinary and anal sphincters, pull them in, then release them as we inhale. I'll repeat. Slowly inhale abdominally and then exhale. And as the exhalation proceeds, you are going to contract the abdomen a little more than normal. Then towards the end of exhalation, contract the urinary and anal sphincters, pull them in, and then release as you inhale. Okay, so this would help your pelvic floor muscles, which is very, very important, because that pelvic floor muscles, they support your uterus, urinary bladder, things like that, and holding on to them properly is very, very crucial, in particular for women. So this is called Baddha Konasana. You can do this for longer duration also, but at least 2 to 3 minutes sitting in this posture is very, very important. Now sit upright. We know that in the modern day world, women have to do the household work, and they also have to be competent in the outside world, and notwithstanding the kind of chemical changes they have to face because of the nature. They have to do both domestic and outside work. Because of the menstrual cycles and the physiological emotional changes that she faces, some sort of mood swings are generally could be there. Added to that, the competitive world fuels so that women have to face so-called more of the sympathetic drive, which means they are forced to run for many things. So there is a lot of pressure. So it is very important to keep this so-called harmony between sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. We have these two basic things. Sympathetic nervous system actually increases the heart rate, breathing rate. It propels us to do many things, whereas the parasympathetic nervous system makes us to calm down, cool down. So every woman should necessarily practice one of the breathing techniques, very simple breathing technique called Nadi, Shodhana, Pranayama. It is a very classical thing which everyone should practice. In particular, women, the procedure is very, very simple. Same abdominal breathing. As you inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Simple. Chest neutral. Make the exhalation little longer than inhalation. Maybe 4 seconds inhalation, 6 second exhalation, because it is proved scientifically that this 4 seconds inhalation, 6 second exhalation will do a lot good for our system. You can see more details in my YouTube channel also about abdominal breathing. So, coming to the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, what you should do, Nadi Shodhana Mudra. You have to stretch the fingers. Maybe I will show you a little closer. Stretch the fingers and fold your index finger and middle finger towards the base of the thumb and join the tips of the thumb and the ring finger. Okay, I repeat, fold index and middle finger toward the base of the thumb and join the tips of the ring finger and thumb. Stretch your little finger. Right. Now, sit upright, chest and navel up. Now to keep the tip of the thumb to the pit of the right nostril and tip of the ring finger against the pit of the left nostril. So not at the opening of the nasal cavity, slightly up. You see that kind of a dip there. So there you have to keep. Right arm kept up. Now the procedure is very simple. Close the left nostril. How do you close? By simply pressing. Very simple. Mild press will do because it's a flexible membrane. And then from the right nostril, partially close from the thumb, partially close the right nostril. Now inhale through the right nostril, then close the right nostril, very slightly open the left nostril, exhale through the left. Again inhale through the left, slightly close the left, and exhale through the right. Simple. So keep doing that. Breathe abdominally. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Inhale through the right nostril, exhale through the left, then again inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Alternate nostril breathing. Be aware, be watchful. And as the air gazes past the nostrils, you must watch. It's stimulating the entire olfactory zone, which gives a very soothing feeling. Be seated upright. Be aware of this inhalation, exhalation. So there are two major energy pathways called Nadis. One of them is called the Chandra Nadi in the left nostril, Surya Nadi in the right nostril. So this breathing stimulates both, bringing harmony between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. A lot of scientific studies have been done on this breathing technique, and it is well proven that this is very, very useful in the process of bringing harmony. Well, you have to do it for a little longer time. We have just shown the technique. Now release your arms, be seated upright. Then after this, you can simply do Shavasana for at least about 5 minutes. Just lie on your back. If necessary, keep a folded blanket below the neck and lie down symmetrically about the longitudinal axis of the body. Keep the palms upward, arms sideways. Gently close your eyes. Drop the toes, little toe towards the floor. Gently close your eyes. Relax your tongue, nose, throat and the jaws. Relax your feet. Relax the legs. Watch the contact regions in the leg with the mat. Similarly, watch your knee joints. Just surrender to Mother Earth. Very important. You must consciously do that, because any emotional upheavals or tensions would also reflect in our muscular system. So the more consciously you relax and release, it also helps you to stay emotionally calm. Then relax the thighs and the buttocks. Watch your pelvic cavity. Watch the abdominal cavity and the lower back. Watch your chest and the upper back. Watch your shoulder complex. Feel the shoulder joints. Feel the muscles of the upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrist, palms, fingertips. Again, feel the wrist, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, throat and the neck, facial muscles and organs, the skull cavity. Just feel your breathing. If you are really relaxed, the breathing automatically, effortlessly slows down. All muscles, at least major muscles, should cease to act. Just watch all the contact points where all the body is in contact with the mat or floor. Now just mobilize the toes and the fingers. Fold your left leg. Roll on to the right side. Press the left palm. Slowly get up. Sit upright. Cover your eyes from the palms. And then slowly open your eyes and then release the palms. So these, I would say, are basic minimum that women can practice to get benefited. During the monthly changes that she undergoes, there are certain specific postures which could further help her that we will see in the next class. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि हरिः ओम्। नमस्ते।